Hi everyone, it's me again. I'm Lena and I'm from the Health Canada Escape Group. In this video, I'll be talking about my DO1, which is on my progress week 86. Now, in this video, I'll be applying the detailed plan, which includes 5 main parts as usual, which is what have I learned, the goals that I've had for myself this week, what have I improved, the discussion in the meeting, and the work for next week. Let's get started on my first part, which is what have I learned. Now, last week I have learned about the compact versus the spongy bone, which includes what are they, its functions, components, how to keep them healthy, and differences and similarities between those two. So that is the first thing that I have learned. The second thing that I have reviewed is writing task 1, which is cancer, which is on the topic of cancer mortality rates between men and women. So Kennedy actually sent in a bar chart of the mortality rates between men and women, and we have to make an IELTS writing task 1 about it. So yeah, that is the things that I have learned. Next is the goals that I've made for myself this week. So firstly, my first goal is make the video, specifically the main video, shorter. So my main video is over 20 minutes, which is 22 minutes, and I feel that I could shorten down a little bit. So yeah, that is the first goal that I made for myself. The second goal that I made for myself is having the indentation in the writing. Well, Kennedy said in her feedback that it is hard to see where the new paragraph begins. So I have to make an indentation in my writing so it will be clear that for the readers to see where the new paragraph is starting. So that is my second goal. Lastly is organizing my work, specifically the pictures that I have in my video, because I keep sorting them through and that is a waste of time as well. So that is what have I learned. That is my goals, sorry. Next is the improvements that I have made for myself. So the improvements, I think that this week I've made quite a few improvements, which is being better prepared when coming to the meeting, because I have sent in my meeting plan ready, and I've also made my presentation. Next is applying better vocabulary in my writing, and last is sending in the feedback on time, although I feel that I could send in earlier. So those are the improvements that I have made. The next part, the fourth part, is the discussion in the meeting. Well, we discussed about our goals, our improvements, and our challenges in the first part, which is the works part, their self-reflection. The DE3, in our third part, we talked about our DE3, which is our IELTS task 1 on cancer mortality rates between men and women. We just gave a short summary of that. And lastly, we gave a presentation, went over the terminology of the compact versus the spongy bone. So those are the discussion that we have in the meeting. And another part of the discussion is the works for next week, which brings us to the last part, the work plan for next week. So the D1 will be the progress week 86, this video. The D2 and the main video will be about bone growth and development, in which we will talk about how is the bone created, and how is it different from us being a baby and when we are mature, and yeah, basically things like that. And I'll send in the instruction later about the reminders and things we have to keep in mind when making the video as well. And lastly, for the D3, I will send in later a process diagram, specifically that type. And we will continue with the writing task 1 IELTS style. And yeah, that is my progress week 86. Hope you review something from this video and hope to see you soon. Bye!